Dave Troxel, a great guy. We wish him the best hanging out with his family during the winter season. Meanwhile, LBC boys volleyball, Parkland hosted the Emmaus last night in a much anticipated matchup. Last season, the Hornets defeated the Trojans twice during the regular season, but lost to Parkland in the District 11 finals. Last night's match was the first time these two teams have met since the Trojans ended Emmaus' season a year ago. Kristen Mayer has those highlights.
When it comes to boys volleyball, this match between the Hornets and the Trojans is always a big one, but especially now at this point in the season, as both teams come in undefeated at 5-0. In Game 1, it's all Parkland as the Trojans leave everything out on the court. The Green Hornets can't keep pace, and Parkland cruises to a 25-10 victory to go ahead 1-0. But it's a different story in Game 2. The Trojans get on the board first with the kill by Matt Sundahl, but Emmaus' Andrew Pyle answers with one of his own. It's back and forth from here until Travis Mincer slams one down that Parkland can't return, which starts a 4-point run that puts the Hornets out in front 11-7. The Trojans keep pace, but Emmaus holds on to their lead until Zui Win blocks Mincer's kill to tie the game at 16. From here, the Trojans take the lead and don't look back, and Peter Kuchai secures the Parkland victory with a block at the net as the Trojans win Game 2, 25-19. Parkland's Edge Wilson starts off the Trojans in Game 3, but Emmaus hangs tough, keeping the score close. With the game tied at 7, the Trojans pull away with 7 unanswered points, and they'll continue to set the pace, going ahead 20-13. Emmaus proves they're still in it, but 2 final kills, the first by Sundahl and the second by Win, gives the Trojans the 25-17 victory in Game 3 and the overall win as they defeat the Green Hornets 3-0.
We've basically been practicing for this match since day one. Any Parkland versus Emmaus game is always going to be huge, and we were really pumped up for it.
Game 1, obviously, we came out, we played well. Emmaus responded pretty well in Game 2, gave us a little bit of a scare, and probably knocked us back a little bit, and that's a good thing. I wasn't too worried. And then Game 3, I mean, it was kind of like a mix of both the previous two. So, I mean, it's a good win, obviously. But like I said, it's not going to be the last time we see them. We'll see them, possibly 2-3 more times yet. So, it's just the beginning.
We like to concentrate on our game and get down when we want to. We want our defense to be on top of everything, and then our setting and hitting. And we had that today. It worked.
Emmaus head coach Deb Schlosser agrees that it did work for the Trojans. She says her team was a bit stunned in Game 1.
We haven't played a team that's that consistent so far and played at that level of play. So the first one I kind of expected to go that way. I think after that it's about not adapting fast enough. It's about playing a team that can adapt quickly to whatever you're running, and we continued to try and run the same thing, and they were there every single time.
But bear in mind, the Hornets are starting a freshman at middle and a sophomore setter. So Schlosser was pleased with her team's performance against a team that's ranked number 3 in the state.
They were undefeated for a reason. They were beating teams pretty handily before, so it's nice to come out and play well against them and see how we compare against somebody else that's going around and playing other teams that we haven't seen yet.
The Trojans are back on the court Wednesday night against Dira, and then again Thursday versus Freedom, while the Green Hornets have a night off before hosting Easton on Thursday. Covering LVC Volleyball, I'm Kristen Mayer for 2 Sports.
So as mentioned, Parkland Dura tonight, but tomorrow a huge matchup. It's Battle of Unbeaten's Parkland and Freedom.
And they mentioned that they're only going to see Emmaus once in the regular season, always see Freedom one time with that new realignment. But these teams, those are the top 3, all anticipate seeing each other when the LVC tournament comes around.